Did you know that over 3.3 million students in the US are now being homeschooled? That's a 63% jump in just 1 year. And here's something even more surprising. Studies show that homeschoolers score 15–30% higher on standardized tests compared to their peers in traditional schools. So why are more parents turning to homeschooling, and is it the right choice for you? In this video, we're diving into everything you need to know before deciding if homeschooling is a good fit for your family. From breaking common myths to discovering how homeschooling can actually boost your child's social skills, we'll reveal the facts that can help you make an informed decision. Stick around until the end for a checklist that will guide you through every step of getting started. You might be surprised at how homeschooling could change your family's life for the better. Chapter 1. The Homeschooling Revolution. What you're not hearing: homeschooling has come a long way from the traditional image of textbooks and desks at home. It's not just an alternative anymore, it's becoming a revolution. In fact, recent data from the National Center for Education Statistics shows that around 3.3 million students in the US were homeschooled in 2021, a 63% increase from 2020. The pandemic kickstarted this shift, but the trend is still growing. One big reason for this change? More resources are now available for parents. With the rise of online learning platforms like Khan Academy and OutSchool, you don't have to be a teacher to teach your child. These platforms give you access to expert-led classes on everything from math to coding, making homeschooling more flexible and easier to manage. Another factor is the power of a personalized education. In a traditional classroom, one teacher must cater to the needs of 20 to 30 kids at once. Homeschooling allows for individualized instruction, so kids can move at their own pace. They can speed through subjects they grasp quickly or spend extra time on tougher topics. Family time is another perk that often gets overlooked. Homeschooling allows parents to spend more quality time with their kids. This isn't just about doing homework together, it's about creating shared experiences through learning. Field trips, nature walks, and collaborative projects all become part of the curriculum, making learning feel more like an adventure than a chore. However, homeschooling isn't for everyone. It requires time, patience, and a deep commitment to the process. Yet, many parents find the benefits outweigh the challenges. If you're wondering if it's right for you, it's important to understand that homeschooling isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. It's about tailoring the experience to fit your family's needs and lifestyle. Chapter 2. Busting the Myths. Homeschooling isn't all desk and books. When people think of homeschooling, they often picture a strict, traditional classroom setup in a living room. But that's a myth. Homeschooling is about flexibility, and it's a far cry from rigid schedules and endless hours of worksheets. In fact, according to the National Home Education Research Institute, 74% of parents say their biggest reason for homeschooling is to provide a better education than what they believe is offered in traditional schools. Homeschooling allows kids to learn in real-world environments, not just at a desk. Imagine learning about plants in a botany class, but instead of reading about them, your child is in the garden, examining flowers and observing growth patterns firsthand. This type of hands-on learning helps children connect theory with real-life experience, making lessons stick better. Another myth is that homeschooling isolates children from social experiences. In reality, homeschooled children are often involved in social activities through sports teams, community groups, or homeschooling co-ops. These social interactions are typically more intimate, allowing children to develop stronger relationships with their peers. Research from the National Home Education Research Institute suggests that 68% of homeschool parents report their children are more socially advanced than those attending traditional schools. In fact, many homeschool parents report feeling more in tune with their children's learning styles. Without the distraction of a full classroom, parents can better identify strengths and weaknesses in their child's education. This deeper connection creates opportunities for growth that a traditional school setting may miss. The flexibility of homeschooling also means you can tailor the day to your family's rhythm. Don't like early mornings? No problem, start your school day later. This creates a less stressful environment and allows for more relaxed, productive learning. Chapter 3. The Parent's Guide to Homeschool Burnout. How to avoid it. Homeschooling can feel like a full-time job, and for many parents, it is a full-time job. The idea of teaching your kids every single day, from morning till afternoon, can quickly lead to burnout. But it doesn't have to. There are practical strategies to help you avoid feeling overwhelmed. First, create a realistic schedule. Flexibility is one of the best parts of homeschooling, but that doesn't mean there's no need for structure. A simple routine helps kids know what to expect while keeping you on track. Studies show that kids perform better with consistent schedules, even if the schedule is less rigid than in a traditional school. It's also important to set clear boundaries. Homeschooling can blur the lines between work and home life. Designate a specific area of the house for learning. By separating the classroom space from relaxation areas, you can help both yourself and your child stay focused during school hours. Next, take breaks. Homeschooling is about quality, not quantity. Long hours of learning can lead to frustration and fatigue. Frequent breaks, even just for a walk or a snack, can help recharge both your energy and your child's focus. Studies have found that regular breaks improve concentration and reduce stress, making them a win-win. Get support. Homeschooling doesn't have to be a solo endeavor. Join online communities, local homeschooling groups, or co-ops to share resources and tips. Support from other parents can help you feel less isolated and more confident in your approach. Finally, don't forget to take care of yourself. It's easy to pour all your energy into your child's education and forget about your own well-being. Make time for self-care, whether that's reading, exercising, or even just a quiet cup of coffee before the day starts. Remember, a well-rested and happy parent is the best teacher. By following these strategies, homeschooling can become a rewarding experience for both parents and children. You can avoid burnout while providing a quality, personalized education that works for your family. If you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more homeschooling tips and strategies. Chapter 4. Is homeschooling really the right fit? A family deep dive. Before jumping into homeschooling, it's important to assess if it's the right fit for your family. Homeschooling works great for many, but it doesn't suit everyone. One key factor to consider is your family's learning style. Some children thrive in a structured environment, while others do better with flexibility. Homeschooling allows for that flexibility, but only if parents can adapt to it. Start by assessing your child's needs. Are they a visual learner, a hands-on learner, or someone who excels with auditory instruction? Understanding your child's learning style can guide how you structure your homeschool experience. The more you cater your teaching to their strengths, the more engaged they will be. Family dynamics play a huge role too. If you have younger children at home or a busy schedule, homeschooling might be a challenge. But if your family has a flexible routine, homeschooling might provide the perfect solution. Remember, it's not just about academics, it's about how well your family functions as a team. Consider your own time and patience. Homeschooling is a long-term commitment. It's not just about teaching subjects but managing schedules, planning lessons, and being emotionally present for your child's learning. A study from the National Home Education Research Institute found that parents who homeschool full-time report spending an average of 30 hours a week teaching. Make sure you're ready for that level of involvement. One advantage of homeschooling is that it allows for a personalized learning experience. If your child is ahead in one subject, you can move faster. If they're struggling in another, you can slow down and provide more support. This individualized attention can boost confidence and help them truly grasp concepts. However, homeschooling isn't for everyone. If your child craves social interaction or has special needs, it might be worth exploring other options. Some families find a mix of traditional school and homeschool works best. For example, enrolling in part-time homeschool programs or hybrid schools can provide structure while still allowing flexibility. Chapter 5. The Socialization Secret. How homeschoolers thrive. A common concern for parents considering homeschooling is the fear that their child will miss out on social experiences. But that's actually a myth. In fact, homeschoolers often have more opportunities for socialization than their peers in traditional schools. Homeschooling provides the chance for children to interact with a wider range of people. Instead of being surrounded by children their own age all day, they meet kids of different ages, adults, and professionals from various backgrounds. This can help them develop stronger communication and social skills. According to a study from the Homeschool Legal Defense Association, 71% of homeschool parents report that their children form close relationships with people of all ages. It's also easier to engage in activities outside the traditional school environment. Homeschooling families often participate in sports leagues, theater groups, and field trips, creating a variety of social opportunities. By being part of different communities, children are exposed to diverse perspectives, helping them develop empathy and strong social connections. In fact, research by the National Home Education Research Institute found that homeschooled students are often more socially adaptable than their peers in traditional schools. The report suggests that because homeschoolers aren't confined to age-specific groups, they learn how to relate to people of all ages and backgrounds, which can help them build a broader social network. Additionally, homeschooling allows for more time to focus on quality social interactions. Unlike traditional school environments, where friendships can be formed out of necessity, homeschooling lets kids choose their social activities. Whether it's joining a local scout group, taking a dance class, or participating in co-op education programs, children are more likely to engage in social activities that genuinely interest them. Parents can also create opportunities for social interaction by joining co-ops or finding other homeschooling families in their area. These groups often have weekly meetups, group lessons, and field trips, making it easy to form friendships with like-minded families. Chapter 6. The Ultimate Homeschooling Checklist. What you need before you begin. Before diving into homeschooling, it's essential to have a clear plan. Creating a checklist of what you need can help you stay organized and reduce the stress that comes with starting something new. Here are the most important things to consider. First, check your state's homeschooling laws. Each state has different legal requirements, including whether or not you need to submit an intent to homeschool, keep certain records, or follow a specific curriculum. The Homeschool Legal Defense Association, HSLDA, provides state-by-state guides, making it easy to understand your local laws. Next, choose a curriculum that fits your child's learning style. There are many options out there, from online courses to boxed curriculums. Some parents prefer an eclectic approach, picking and choosing materials from different sources. Others may prefer a more traditional, structured curriculum. Sites like Time for Learning and The Good and the Beautiful offer a wide range of choices. Once you've picked your curriculum, set up a learning space. You don't need a separate classroom, but a designated area for studying can help create a routine. Make sure it's quiet, well lit, and free of distractions. If you don't have a lot of space, even a corner of the living room or kitchen table can work. Create a flexible but consistent schedule. Unlike traditional school systems, you have the flexibility to structure the day around your family's needs. But consistency is key. Set aside time for lessons, breaks, and fun activities. Having a predictable routine will help your child stay on track. Don't forget about your own support system. Homeschooling can be isolating if you try to do it alone. Join local homeschooling groups or online communities to connect with other parents. These groups can provide resources, advice, and encouragement, especially when you face challenges. Lastly, be prepared to adjust as needed. Homeschooling is a learning process for both you and your child. What works at the start may need tweaking as you go along. Be patient with yourself and your child, and remember that the journey is just as important as the destination. By following this checklist, you'll be able to start homeschooling with confidence. The key is to stay organized, stay flexible, and most importantly, stay focused on what's best for your child. Don't forget to subscribe for more helpful tips on homeschooling and parenting. Your journey to successful homeschooling starts right here.